Hello doll lovers, it's Ruby Red's World of Dolls and welcome back. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope that all is well, fantastic, and fabulous your way. As promised, I'm here with this little Temu, however you want to pronounce it. I think this is like 2 orders in one. I've checked everything off. I opened the bag to check everything off to make sure that I got everything that I ordered. You know, very rare. I have never had a Temu or AliExpress order that didn't ship what I ordered. Now, am I always pleased with what I get? That might be, yeah, that's a different story. But usually what you order, you know, you always get what you order in the packaging. But, you know, I still like to always verify. So I have everything piled here. And I thought, you know, I'll just go through it with you guys and let you guys see what I got, see if it's something you want. You know, with the tariffs and everything going on, I don't know how long this convenience will last. You know, from what I'm hearing, you know, it's not going to be this easy anymore. Prices and different things going to affect everybody and everything, you know. So I love ordering from Temu and AliExpress for my doll hobby, you know. I love the miniatures. I love I love the affordable prices. That's what makes it so fun. The affordable price point, how quick and easy it is to ship it out. You know, it's just been a convenience, and it just seems like those things are gonna come to a halt. So moving on. But I've ordered some stuff, a mixture. I ordered some stuff for, since this is on top, I ordered these umbrellas. Because I have different size dolls, I knew that if it didn't work for the 1/6 scale, that it would probably work for my my smart dolls. And sure enough, I think these are going to be the perfect little umbrellas for the smart dolls. You know, loving it, you know, so I love it. It's a functioning umbrella, and it's really cute. And I don't remember the price point, but it wasn't that much. I ordered one in pink as well. Let me show you guys the pink one. So I ordered a black one and I ordered a pink one. I love doing photo stories, and these things make great props. Great props. And here is the pink one. So I ordered a pink one. I want to say I think they were like $2 and some change. And again, nicely made, quality, great price point. Again, you know, like I said, I wanted to use them for 1/6 scale. I've not been so fortunate. I've ordered some for 1/6 scale and they were too small. And then I've ordered, you know, they never work for the 1/6 scale, but I still use them for props in the doll houses and seams. But, you know, but this right here is perfect for the smart doll. So that was definitely going to be used. And since these are right on top, I also ordered these for the smart dolls. I knew that I wanted these for the smart dolls. So this is for the smart dolls. And I'm pretty sure that they'll fit. But I ordered 2 of them. And they're nicely made. I can't remember the price point. They came in different colors. I think it was another color. So I ordered the brown. I ordered them both the same. Because sometimes the girls like to dress. Sometimes the girls like to dress alike. Like right now, they're dressed like twins. They're dressed identical. They have on the exact same outfit. Their shoes are different, but their outfits are the same. I haven't even posted a skit, a reel, or anything of them in those outfits. And then here is the second one. So I ordered 2 of those. 1 for each doll. All right, so I do think, all right, and then I got, because I'm trying to, and I ordered these as well. I ordered these, not sure if they were going to fit 1/6 scale. I kind of looked at the measurements and I said, well, I've ordered before, thinking before I knew that they were going to fit 1/6 scale. They're too big for 1/6 scale, but they're perfect for the smart doll. And, you know, my girls have to have lots of shoes because they are fashionistas. They are divas. And the Angel Cake loves dressing the smart dolls. You know, she wanted to dress them this weekend, but we didn't get a chance to do it. We picked out outfits. But I like these. They're very nicely made. But again, you guys know, but see, the inside is not red. It has like a felt or something in the inside. So to keep it from laying flat on the doll. But you know, when you order this stuff, You got to be cautious about bleeding on the dolls, on your dolls, especially your expensive ones like your smart dolls. So I ordered that red pair, and I ordered also pink pair, and they came in other different colors as well, many different other colors. Very well made, but it's because I didn't know, you know, how nice they were going to be. You know, I just ordered one of each, one for each girl, and these are nice. They're so nicely made, very nicely made. The girls are going to love them. And like I said, I ordered some slides before that were described as 1/6 scale, and I was kind of trying to get them for my Kens. And of course, when I got them, they were way too big. They were way too big for Ken, and they were, you know, so if they're too big for Ken, you knew Barbie wasn't going to wear them. But they were able to fit the smart dolls. They were able to fit Essence and Beyond, so it wasn't a loss. But I was disappointed. And while we're talking about that, let's talk about these. All right, so I ordered these. They were described as 1/6 scale. So I thought maybe these would be some nice Timberland comeback boots, work boots for my Kens. But of course, once I got them and I took them out the pack, I knew that they were going to be too big for Ken. And they're too small for a smart doll. Too small, too big for Ken, and too small for a smart doll. But you guys know that I have lots of different size dolls, so the shoes will get used. But look how detailed the soles are. They're very nicely made. I mean, and they were very affordable, guys. I mean, you know, the price was so great. So I'm not mad. I'm disappointed, but I can't be mad because, like I said, I can make them work on other dolls because I have some dolls with this size foot. Even though I was trying to get it for my Kens, that didn't work. All right, let's see what else we got here. All right. Let's get rid of the... All right. Okay, so let's start here. All right. All right, so you guys know how much I love the cats back here. You know, I love the cats, and I ordered a couple of the cats, and the cats were so nicely done that I decided that I will go ahead and order another. I think I ordered 2 more cats because, again, the cats make great props when you do a photo, and this one is just so detailed, and again, for the price point, you know, it's cool. So this is a laying cat. He or she is laying down. You got the little details on the paws there. You know, they're really nice. Even though you're not going to see that part because they're laying, they still put the detail there. So this is a nice little cat. And guys, I don't own pets myself in real life. I used to have a little pooch named Bubba. And Bubba died. Bubba was like a rescue dog. He died on me, and you know, I never got another pet. Pets are like children. You know, if you're gonna do it right, you know, they're a lot of work. You know, and I leave home when it's dark. I get back when it's dark. And it was a lot on me, but you know, I still enjoyed it. My mom used to get really worried because she was, you getting up so early in the morning having to walk that dog before you go to work out in the dark. You know, but it's what you do. A pet is like having, to me, a child. When I would go out of town, I would have to put him in a find a babysitter for him, and you know, it wasn't cheap to make sure my pet was being taken care of. So, you know, it's a lot. But after he died, I just decided no more pets for me. I had him for not quite a year. It wasn't even quite a year, but again, it was a lot of work. But I do like cats. I do like cats. Someone once told me with my personality that a cat would be a perfect pet for me. But again, you know, I've just decided to close that door. But I do make sure that my characters in the miniverse have pets. And this is such a detailed cat. Can't you see this kitty sitting on a couch, on the back of a couch, or in a windowsill, or just at the door waiting? You know, cats are so independent. They're so mysterious. So I love those cats. So I'm glad that I got those cats. All right, what we got here? Some more little things here. All right, so these are pitcher and 2 glasses. I'm always looking for stuff like this because, you know, it's 112, but you know, a lot of times we can get away with it with 1.6. And then you got the 3 little glasses there. It comes with 3 little glasses that seem to be filled with the water. So that's cute. Cute, and definitely will work in the dollhouse. Again, great props. Great little props. All right, that came out of that bag. All right, and then I did see you order so much stuff you forget. And when I got them, I realized I already had these. But these are peppers, and they're so realistic and true to 1/6 scale. So we have the yellow pepper. I knew that was gonna fall. We got the green pepper, and they're so detailed. And we have the red pepper, kind of orangey red. But I realized after I got them out the bag that I already had them. And I need to remember to get that one up out the floor. But they're so realistic, and they were very affordable. And then we have here some drinks for the dolls. I just noticed my nail. I bought the angel cake, had a little Easter egg hunt, and I tried to put in the eggs things that she would not fill them with candy, though she had a lot of candy. I put stuff in it like nail polish. She loves playing in makeups, and she loves painting her nails like me, Mom. And I was just testing out the nail polish to see how it looked. And I forgot that I had my nail painted, that one nail. But these are cans of drinks, but they're clear. And they're different kind. And I can't really tell if this is supposed to be grapes or cucumbers. It says it on sparkling. This is sparkling what? Sparkling grape. So it's grape. Sparkling grape. And this one is, I don't know what that is. I can't tell. And that's the same as that. And this is watermelon for sure. Sparkling watermelon, I guess. And I just thought they were cute. And you get like 10 of them. And I just thought it was just cute dollhouse decor. And just had to add it. You know, I see, and this is another thing that I ordered that I already realized once I ordered I had. But you can't beat having this, especially if you have several doll houses set up and different things. You know, you can get too much, but you know, I don't have that many. But I already have these little glasses. But once I got them, I said, that's okay. But I just think they're so cute. They're so realistic, this little glass. They're made out of little plastic. But, again, a double order. Something I had already ordered. Alright. And then I got these for the sweet shop or the coffee lounge. You know, for little treats. Little containers. I closed that one up, but this is what it looks like closed. It's just a little styrofoam container that you would put food in, and it came with, what, 5 of them? Yeah. So this is what it looks like, you know, when it's opened. You know, it's very realistic. You know, I like ordering little stuff like this, and this is how it looks closed. Yep. So I ordered those. I have some plastic ones that I ordered that I used in my last reel. And they're so realistic. You know, you just stumble across little stuff like that. And this is a toothbrush and toothpaste. I'm not going to take that out. Toothbrush and toothpaste. Again, such a realistic little item. And I thought it'd make a great addition to the dollhouse. And I ordered this pen before. And you get random. You don't know which one you're going to get. But again, a very realistic little pen. In pink, and I think the other one is pink, but you know, that little stuff like that's kind of pricey, because I want to say I think that was like $1.79, but it's so detailed, so realistic. What's in here? I can't tell from the paper. They put so much paper on this stuff, but I guess it's a good way for them to be able to keep up with what's in there. I was disappointed in these. These are hot dogs, because you guys know we're going to be doing some grilling on the patio that I made at the manor. So we need to have some realistic things. But I was disappointed with the size. I mean, I guess it's okay, but they're hot dogs. You know, in the mini verse, they can work. You got a hot dog with mustard on it, my favorite. My hot dogs, I do not like ketchup. I don't like ketchup on my cheeseburgers either, or hamburgers. I just like mustard. So I like that. All right, so that's the little hot dogs. So that'll work. But I was thinking they were going to be larger than what they were, but they ended up being, you know, that size. But they'll still work. They'll still work. All right, and then we have another pitcher. This one is a pitcher of water with lemon in it. One of my favorite things to drink. Water with lemon. Sometimes my acid reflux doesn't agree with that, but I love water with lemon. I love water with lemon. All right, and then we have these little boxes of popcorn. I really like these. I mean, they are so realistic. It's very realistic popcorn. Come here, girl, since you're so close, oh diva. You come here. And as you can see, it's perfect size for the dolls, for the Barbies. And it's just so detailed. Look at how realistic that looks as popcorn. I really like that. And we got 3 different ones. Yep. There's 3 different prints, 3 different designs, as you can see. But you get 5. And I had to have that, you know. Again, a beautiful prop, hanging around, eating popcorn. All right. That's a piece of paper that keeps sticking to my finger. We got a couple of more things. All right, so then we got these little wine glasses. And I don't think I have these. And I probably do. But again, I don't mind having extras. All right, so I love the little details in the little glass. I like the black. Lord, I'm going to have to get another one. I don't even know where it went. Once it drops on this dark carpet, it's a done deal. I have to get my phone flashlight to find it. But here is the bottom part of it. And again, I like the color. And I forgot how many come in there, but I hope I don't forget because I don't want to step on it and break it. All right, so I've dropped 2 things down there. Then I got these little fruit, and I realized once I got them that I already had them as well. You got little watermelon, you got little kiwi, you got sliced oranges, sliced lemons. Not sure what this is. Is that pomegranate? I don't know. But I already had them. I realized once I ordered them, when I took them out of the pack, I'm like, I already have that. And then last but not least, and I thought that I ordered 2 of these. I think I might have ordered some more in this last order that's coming. I think once I got them and saw how cool they were, I decided to order another. But this is little stuff for the bathroom. This is bath wash. And it's so detailed. Very detailed. And it was very affordable. And then this, I guess, is going to be toothpaste. Can be whatever you want. It can be facial. It can be whatever you want. It has Chinese writing on it. So you got 2 bottles of bath wash. And then you got 3 tubes of whatever you want it to be. It could be toothpaste. It can be facial. It can be lotion. It can be whatever. Yes, it can be whatever. So that's my little Temu order. And I'm really pleased with it. Again, I was disappointed with a few things. You guys know how Temu is. Temu and AliExpress, when you're ordering this stuff, you know it's a hit and miss. It's a hit and miss. You know, sometimes you might get something that is exactly as described. And most of the time it is. Most of the time, I must admit that it is as described. I must admit that it is. And then sometimes, you know, you get things that are misleading, like the comeback boots, the Timberland boots. They were too small. And then the umbrellas, I kind of felt like they were going to be the big size when I ordered them. But, you know, again, I wasn't going to lose anything because I could use them for my smart dolls. So Essence and Beyond have umbrellas. Yeah, so I can't wait to use those cowgirl hats. I really can. I'm excited. But I'm going to have to see if I can't find them some cowgirl boots next. They have to have some cowgirl boots, right? They really do. We have some horses. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you've seen those awesome photos that I had. I enjoyed that day. I went outside in the backyard and took Essence and my 18-inch horse. Well, the Angel Cake's 18-inch horse. And we got a great photo shoot. I mean, I took so many beautiful photos of her outside that day. The weather was great and the photos came out awesome. And that's a part that I really love. I love taking photos. I love getting that perfect photo. And then sometimes you get so many perfect photos. You know, and I'm not a trained professional photographer. I'm self-taught. Sometimes I get lucky and I get a perfect photo. And, you know, sometimes I take 20 or more photos of a scene and I just can't get it right. And I'm sure if I was a trained photographer, I'm sure that I would know exactly how to get what I'm trying to get. But when I take it, I know it's not what I want. You know, the angle matters. The angle of the photo says a lot. You guys out there that take photos, you know what I mean. You know exactly what I mean. All right, guys, I do believe that is it. I hope that you guys enjoyed this little video. Again, this is my spring break, and I'm trying to relax and enjoy myself. The week before spring break, 2 weeks before spring break, one of the drivers was in an accident on her bus, and a car slammed into her. And, you know, it's a pretty scary thing. And she was not able to work. And, you know, bus drivers are hard to find, which is why I keep my bus license and drive. I've been driving the school bus for 32 years. It's hard to find a bus driver. And it's hard to find a substitute bus driver. It's even harder for that. So whenever we're short of a driver, the drivers that are there have to run double loads. So the two buses, we have 3 buses, and two of us had to pull 3 loads, which means, you know, the kids have to ride extra longer, but the kids get home, you know, and that means my mornings start even earlier, guys. So I was really tired, you know, because I'm dead set on getting my exercise in the mornings. You know, I have a routine. I walk about 1.25 miles in the morning when I wake up, before I start my work. And then, you know, I get another one in during the day. And then at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, I hit another 1.5 miles, whatever, however I feel, but nothing less than 1.5 miles. I try to walk at least over 3 miles a day, exercise, a brisk walk. And that was just making everything even more harder for me, because I was having to start my day earlier, end my day later, but still make sure I got in my stuff that was beneficial for me. And it was a lot. So I was so ready for last Thursday evening to come. I'm hoping that when we go back to school next week, I won't have to do that double run and yeah, be back on regular schedule. We got less than a month of school left. And this year has really flown by. It really has. I love my job, but I'm getting to the point, guys, I'm almost 60 years old. And I'm just at an age where I like doing what I want. Even though I love the kids and I love my job, I love not having to do nothing like spring break. But do this, you know, come in the doll room, play with the dolls, and I just love it. And guys, I showed you this doll in my previous video. I really love this doll. She is so beautiful. Again, these are knockoffs. I'm calling them knockoffs because that's what they are. You know, that's the nice word of saying it. They are knockoffs of IT dolls. You know, if you don't want to spend the money on the IT doll, but you still want a beautiful doll at an affordable price, these Cheyenne supermodels are a great substitute. And then you got this clothing line that they have. I really love these clothes. And now that I know that I can get pieces that will work on my made to move dolls, I really want more. And I do have more coming. And when that order comes, I would definitely unbox and open and share on the video on the channel here, and kind of see what works with the dolls, so that you guys can see that, because I was getting these things during the week when I'm exhausted and tired, so I didn't have the energy to do a video, and I'm so sorry. But I like to go ahead and unbox stuff and check it out to make sure that I got what I ordered. And so sometimes a video is not, I'm not able to do a video. But I would definitely I hope that my other things come this week while I'm off, and I'll have more time. I've done my yard work for this week, so yard work is out of the way. I did want to do some painting and some work in the laundry room, but I don't know if that's going to be in the cards. I don't know. All right, guys, I've rambled on enough. I can't wait to hear from you guys in the comments. I do love reading y'all's comments and hearing what's going on with you guys, and it just warms my heart that you guys enjoy the chit chats and the doll talks and all, because I do enjoy sharing them. This is my outlet to reach out and communicate with you guys, and you guys seem to enjoy it as much as I do, and I am so happy. I'm gonna start working on Hannah's flower shop. That's gonna be next. Next, I just gotta figure out which one of those. Yeah, so the flower shop is next. I promised the angel cake that I was gonna try to wait till she was here to do that, because she likes having her input and she likes being involved. I love that little girl so much, putting her 2 cents in it. And she has some great ideas, she has some great ideas. All right, guys, you know the drill. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to check us out on Instagram. We are Ruby Red's World of Dolls there. Continue being awesome, fantastic, and fabulous. And I will see you awesome, amazing people in my next video.